What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mount Supreme's Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focused on spiritual hygiene. Before I started, I'm getting the message that somebody keeps trying to fuzz around the truth, like create cloudiness around the truth. They could be trying to Page of Cups, Three of Cups, look innocent in front of people, like play the victim with the Nine of Wands, act like they're the one struggling or something like that. But they ran. They wanted to be a single emperor. They're lying about why a twin flame union came to an end. Okay, so what's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Five of Wands. So this person could be feeling more and more judged, like people are awakening more, okay, to this person being some type of troublemaker, drama starter. Like it's a lot of drama, okay? Also, somebody could be having a problem with seeing what's coming. Like they're not sure what's coming, or they don't want to see something differently. Okay, they don't want to expand how they're seeing something. Judgment with the Three of Wands. What else? Temperance, the Star. So this could be an Earth Angel energy. So they could be having a problem seeing what's coming for an Earth Angel energy. What's the Star? Temperance. Two of Wands in a reverse. So I don't know if this person's having a problem making a decision. So someone could be trying to make a decision based off of what's about to happen for like an Earth Angel or the Divine. They could be trying to see what the divine plan is for a situation or for themselves or for someone else, but they have a problem maybe seeing something differently or higher, or okay. It's like they're sitting in some type of unsure energy because they're trying to, they don't know which path to take. They don't know which way the divine is going to take something, or is taking an earth angel energy. What else? They don't have the foresight. Somebody don't have the foresight. They're having trouble. What else? Knight of Cups in a reverse. So maybe they don't know what to commit to, or they don't know what someone's going to commit to. Seven of Wands, non-committal and guarded. So they're just kind of sitting in some type of non-committal, guarded energy. Like they don't know where to maybe invest or whatever. Somebody's playing around here. They're not getting serious about something because it's almost like somebody wants to know the outcome before they do something. And this could be about healing or something they need to heal or do. They're not sticking to something because they're like, well, what's about to happen? Well, I don't want to do it if it's not going to go my way. It's how it kind of feels. Yeah, the Sun. What what else? The Sun, Ace of Pentacles. What else here? Yeah, I feel like somebody's just reaping what they sow. Seven of Pentacles. They're guarded. They're just reaping what they sow. They know that. They have evidence of that. They're just reaping what they sow. Whatever they planted, whatever seed they took up and planted, Ace of Pentacles, or whatever they're yielding with that Ace of Pentacles, Seven Pentacles, is just what they've sown. They know that. Somebody could have, for having a blocked heart, Ace of Cups with the Nine of Wands. What's the Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands? The Chariot. Somebody has control issues. I'm telling you, they do. This is a blocked heart. Blocking love, the Chariot, maybe for control, or they try to control love or something like that. What else with the Chariot? They need, yeah. What else? Five of Cups, they're in regret. They don't want to be sad. Somebody doesn't want to be sad. Maybe somebody doesn't want to feel their feelings. So they could have blocked off their heart. And they know they're reaping what they sow for that, for having a blocked heart. They regret maybe seeing something, or they don't want to be sad. They don't want to be sad. They're bored, they're sad. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Because they're under some type of pressure to cooperate. Like someone likes to be a tyrant. It feels like they have a blocked heart chakra. Okay, they rather focus on control. Okay, they want to be able to control the wheel. All right. So they block off their heart, they block off their emotions because they don't want to feel sad, and they don't want to be forced to cooperate. They don't want to. Yeah, the Tower, Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be in a financial tower. Ace of Wands, it's causing a financial tower where they're not receiving anything. They're not getting anything. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just creating chaos. It's just creating chaos with their anger. Knight of Wands, they're being impulsive. Somebody's just creating towers for themselves because they're being so impulsive. They don't want to cooperate. They're trying to avoid this tower. They think that this is going to help them avoid a tower, but it's not. The High Priestess, Seven of Swords. Yeah, people realize that this person is trying to be strategic. They're trying to get away with something or be underhanded. And it's just causing chaos because they're trying to keep something low. They don't want to cooperate, and they're just being a tyrant. So they're just creating towers. They're just destroying everything just because they don't want to cooperate. Okay. Knight of Swords, Death, because they can't, it's over with being able to maybe bully. They can't bully their way. They can't force an opportunity. They can't speak out. People could be finding something out for themselves. It also could be like somebody may have to cooperate because they are dependent on something, but they may want to appear or look a certain way. They want to look like um they're free, and independent or whatever, but they might be forced to be dependent in this situation. Also, um the Fool, they want to free themselves. It feels like they want to free themselves. They want to do something themselves. What else? Three of Swords, Strength. This could be a hurt ego. Yeah, something is messing with somebody's ego. I'm telling you, this person is like, what's the Nine of Cups? They got a hurt ego. They could be real stubborn. Yeah, Seven of Cups, the Hermit. They're real stubborn. They could be trying to figure out their options. What else? Six of Swords. Because they're being left behind. Somebody could not be somebody's friend no more. King of Wands, Three of Cups. This person could not be their friend. This King of Wands energy. Somebody they could want to be an authority person over something, but they're not. But somebody in authority could be leaving them behind. They could be moving on. Okay. This could be a coworker, somebody that was working with on something. Yeah, Two of Cups. This could even be somebody they're in business with. They're moving on. So they're trying to figure out their options because somebody not working with them no more. Yeah, they don't want to cooperate. So somebody could be leaving their ass alone, like leaving them on red or something because they don't. It's like no, they're just seen as a tyrant. So what is it that they don't want to cooperate? They don't want to cooperate, Spirit. Why don't they want to cooperate? They don't want to cooperate. Why? Three of Pentacles. The Moon. What's that? They don't want to cooperate. The Moon, the Star. Somebody could be very delusional. Very delusional. They think there's some type of, somebody overestimates their importance. That's why they don't want to cooperate. They want to look like the star, like everything needs to go their way. That type of energy. Yeah, Nine of Cups, the Moon. They're delusional. They think everything's supposed to go their way. They're stubborn and delusional. They're stubborn about a fantasy. They're stubborn. Okay? They could be trying to mask it, but it's seen. Somebody thinks they're the star of the show amongst this business, this collaboration. What's the Queen of Pentacles? The Emperor. Yeah, they think they are the boss. So if this is in business, they think they're the boss. Three of Pentacles, the star. They think they're the star of the show. I'm telling you, they think they're the boss. Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. This could be a woman or a man. This could be an earth sign or Aries energy. King of Wands, Ten of Cups. Somebody wants to be an authority figure to a bunch of people. This could be their family. They could be come from a family of authority figures, or this is just something they were taught or whatever. Or they want to be able to have dictatorship or something over people. What is this? Somebody's happily ever after, Ten of Cups, or just over a group of people, a bunch of people, their family. Somebody could want to look like the head of the family, the head of the household type of energy. The World, the Fool. They want to keep people blind or keep people naive. They think the world is naive. They think everybody's naive. The World and the Fool. They think people are blind. They think everybody's stupid. Wow. This is a narcissist. Only they think everybody else is stupid and they're the smartest in the room. Only them. Eight of Pentacles. Look at this. At work. What is this? Queen of Swords. Yeah, they think they're smart. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. What's that? The Hang One. They want to control how people see someone. Or they think their intelligence is above somebody here. At work, maybe? They could be trying to get somebody to see them differently or whatever. They want to be seen as the smart one. They think they're so smart. The Hang One, the Chariot, then they should be in control. What's the Chariot, man? Please, somebody is too much. Chariot, the Tower, Eight of Wands, the Hierophant. So they want to be able to create some type of chaos. Could be for someone at work. This could be somebody who's competing with someone. This could be them competing with you. Somebody could want to cause a tower here to someone's work. They want to force someone out, maybe. Tower, force someone out. Justice. Because they're getting karma. Or they feel like it's right that they're supposed to be in some type of wealthy position. So they want to force someone out of their position. That's crazy. They think they're smarter. This is crazy. What else? What's Temperance? Two of Cups, because they want to be connected to the divine. So somebody's trying to act like they're connected to something higher or connected to the angels or whatever. Somebody's trying to push someone else out of their position. That's funny. So especially if you're like if you're this is like a spiritual matter right here, somebody wants to force you, actual light worker, out of your position and replace you because they feel like they're smarter than you. They feel like they're the boss. And if they're trying to work with people to do this, they really think that they know how to do something and they don't. This person's just a tyrant. It's because they're frustrated. They're frustrated with their own position. They're frustrated they're not in your position. This is someone trying to take something from you that you're doing, that you are have the authority to do, have the credentials to do, have the smarts to do, but they think they can do it better. Or they just want to take your position because they just want to uproot you. The Wheel of Fortune, Four of Cups, that's not their destiny. That's not their destiny. But they want your destiny or they want someone else's destiny. It's like, yeah, no. So they think your work that you're doing is destined for them. If that was the case, they'd be in the fucking position. Or no. Am I correct or no? Like, what is this? An empress, emperor. Yeah, somebody could be trying to swap destinies here, or they want to have authority over you. This could be a masculine energy that thinks they're better than the feminine energy. Bitch. Sure. The Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is somebody, this is a, I always say it all the time. This is like a masculine that wants to be princess. They want to be queen. That's crazy. But okay, they want to be the princess. Yeah. What? Somebody wants to be independent and free. Okay. They, yeah, because they gambled their own destiny. Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, they gambled their own destiny, so they want to take someone else's. Wild work. Wow. Maybe a union someone's destined for. They want to be connected to someone's fate, a fated union. Yeah, Two of Cups, a fated connection. Somebody wants to be a part of that or take that from someone. Yeah, so it's what? So the work that you do, the work divine, this could be a divine feminine energy specifically. Because someone wants your position because they feel like, okay, so they want the benefits of being a light worker, being divine feminine, the gifts that you get, the protection you get, the contracts you get. They want that for themselves. So they want to force you out and take your position. And they also want whatever union, whatever stability comes with your position. I'm telling you, it's like being at work. It's like somebody wants to take the boss's role because they want their life. But it's like if you were meant to be the boss, you'd be the boss. But you could also go over there and start your own business. But see, this is somebody who want to take all the work you've done through the years and all the things you had to go through, the hard part, the struggle, the upward climb to the mountaintop, to the peak. They want to say, fuck all that. They want to bypass all that and just come in and take your position when you're already at the top. That's what this person wants to do. That's destiny swapping. Somebody really thinks they know everything. They want it to end. They want something to end. This authority, King of Swords, the authority that the King of Swords said, this could be somebody above you. This could be God, Archangel Michael. They feel like God is not paying. They like, God, you got to bow to me, bitch. What? No. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, death, because they don't. This an end to this investment, or they don't want. It's like they want to be better than God, but they're better than you in God's eyes. Somebody is very sick mentally. What else? Like they think God made a mistake putting you in the position that you're in. Wild work. What else? The Sun, the Star, Eight of Pentacles. Because yeah, they want. I'm telling you, somebody wants to be in the spotlight. They want the fame. They want the reputation. They want the benefits. It's like, but then why? If you're meant for this, you'd have it, honey. So I don't know if this is a feminine or a masculine doing this. It could be a feminine in masculine energy or a masculine in feminine energy or something like that. But I'm telling you, they want to work for God. They like I work for the divine. I'm the earth angel. I'm the star seed. Bitch, then why? Maybe you are, but you gotta do your own work though. That you don't become this by cheating off somebody else's homework. That doesn't. Hello. The moon, the devil. I didn't even know that this was here, but I was gonna say they're secretly the devil. This somebody trying to infiltrate. This person is secretly devilish. They're the devil in disguise, but they want to act like they're godly. They want to act like they're a star seed. You are a devilish seed. It's right here. They're a karmic lover. They're somebody's karmic twin. And I listen, I'm tired of the twin flame shit too, but this is somebody who's like hell bent on that idea. It's weird. They're a karmic twin, but they want to be seen as a divine twin. The Tower, Eight of Cups, only because they want to get out of a tower. They want to get out of some type of chaos, probably that they created. Yeah, Queen of Wands in a reverse. They don't want somebody to find out. They could be gossiping. They're jealous. They're gossiping. Nine of Swords, because somebody's not in a nightmare. Somebody doesn't give a shit because you don't give a shit. So they're jealous because you don't have a care in the world and you don't give a shit about their struggle because they're weird. So this person is obsessed. They're jealous of you. And so they want your position. Or they were jealous. They were talking shit. Somebody could have caused a lot of destruction doing this. Gossiping. A jealous gossiper who's in a tower. So they may not want to face the backlash of what they did, of how they was talking shit about you. Yeah. What else? Yeah, they were talking shit about your new beginning. Yeah, they wanted your new beginning to end. Page of Wands with the Death. Justice. Somebody don't want things to be fair for you. This is hmm. Yeah, something's wrong with this person, no lie. They think it's fair for them to end you, end your new beginning, end your conquest, your journey that you're on. What's this King of Pentacles? Because they feel like this King of Pentacles is stronger, better suited. They could be in their ego. King of Swords. Yeah, because they think they can overpower. They think they're stronger. They think they're smarter. They think they can overpower Archangel Michael, Ace of Pentacles. They think they have the gift to do that. That's stupid. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, because they're struggling from coming in from out of the cold. They could want you to come in from to struggle or have wanted you to. They thought they could overpower the King of Swords, or they thought they were just more intelligent. Yeah, because somebody's frustrated about a choice they made or that you made in the past. They're frustrated. They were impulsive with what they chose. The path they chose, Knight of Wands, Two of Wands, Six of Cups, they was hasty. They was too hasty because they thought they was smarter. They thought they could overpower something. And now they're struggling. They could be struggling with their feelings as well. Ace of Cups with the Queen of Cups, like how they feel about you or how they feel about a Queen of Cups energy, a sweetie. They're struggling with their feelings. Okay. Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. That's, yeah, this is all about what, bro? So this is all about them wanting to rebuild some type of union or a reconciliation, or they want to rebuild some type of achievement. And it's Ten of Wands. They could feel under pressure or something here, but they're carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibility or whatever, or they got to take responsibility. So they're struggling with their feelings about what they did, what they chose to do. They thought they were smarter than God. So they made a decision that went against, I don't know, God's plan for them. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't, this is, yeah. It's like they didn't want to follow the rules and do what they had to do to be in a position, and they ruined it. And now they're like, well, then I want, if I can't have it back, then I'm going to take it from them. This is Tyrant energy. Let's do one more pass. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody worked hard to be in the position that they're in at work. Somebody works hard. That's why they're in that position. So this is what that's what they're missing. They don't work hard. Again, they just want to come in and take it. Yeah, King of Pentacles, the Chariot. Somebody's in a leadership position. They have control. And this is what they want, but they don't have it. Yeah, the Emperor. I'm telling you. Somebody could be trying to travel to an authority figure to get help or something. Yeah, Five of Wands, King of Cups. The Emperor. So somebody in a higher position than them, the Emperor, they're fighting with this person. Somebody's arguing about this with this person. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, because they're in the Five of Pentacles by themselves. They're not the wealthy man. They want to come in from out of the cold. They want to free themselves maybe and come in from out the cold. Or someone could be jealous here. If there's a new King of Cups, like a counterpart or like a better counterpart or somebody that's meant to work alongside you, if there's a new person coming in, they have a problem with that. What's the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles? They want to be connected to wealth. They want to be connected to wealth because they're hitting rock bottom. They're at a crossroads and they're hitting rock bottom. So, yeah. So they want to be connected to some type of abundance. They want their inheritance. They want an inheritance. They want to be the rich man. They want to be the wealthy man. Okay. And I don't, maybe to move about freely, to make, whatever kind of on a whim decisions they want financially. It could be they want to be able to afford whatever they want. This could be somebody who's very materialistic. A lot of pentacle energy here. A lot of physical things, assets, money, investments, things like that. Um, they want to be connected to an inheritance. So they're jealous of a divine masculine. Again, some of y'all could be meeting your counterparts or something, or you have somebody new that is working with you in a business, if this is a business sense. And if you do, this person is super jealous. They are like, what you mean? What you mean the position is given to somebody else? Well, you made a stupid decision, so you lost, whatever. They could have got fired from this, or if this is a job, or they're not the right fit. They're just not. Yeah, Eight of Swords, the Tower. They're binded to this chaos, this destruction, and they're hitting rock bottom because of it. Somebody could be like cursed for real, like they cursed themselves when they fucked around in whatever position they held. Okay, whatever opportunity they were offered, they messed it up, and they're binded to the fact that it's falling apart. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Wow. Whatever they messed up, they're binded to it. They have to take responsibility for it. Seven of Cups, Strength, Seven of Pentacles. Maybe they don't know how to rebuild. They don't know how to rebuild. This could be something they want to restore their ego. Restoration with the Seven of Pentacles, Strength. They might want to restore their ego. Seven of Cups, it could be cloud in them. The Empress. Four of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Because they don't want you to be seen as the blessing or somebody here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. They could want your gift for themselves or something like that. They want you to be rejected. They don't want you to be seen as the blessing, as the gift. So somebody wants to restore their ego because they feel like you, Empress, are the gift. You're the thing that God chose, or you're the person for the position, and they want to knock you out of it to restore their ego. This is about ego. They just want to be above you. So you could have caused like some type of narcissistic wound for somebody. And now they're out to take your position from you just so they can feel better about themselves. Because that's the only way that they can feel better is to tear you down. And that's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. This person just has, this is a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's never going to happen. Love you, Empress. You are right where you're supposed to be. God chose you. Amen. Chosen one. Good night.